Hello, WindHunter again. This will be a match between Drakonz on his Smurf account and Stores on what I'm guessing is his main. Before I actually start the match, I want to make a note that this is actually has Drakonz at a disadvantage. Most of his cards are actually not fully upgraded, and I'm unsure if they're actually fully charged. I will try to see which ones are actually upgraded and which ones aren't throughout the match, but I also don't want to take away from the action. And this match has plenty. So let's start. It's a Nature Tier 1 mirror. I've always been told that these usually end up just turning into tree spam. But from the get-go, they have not started with trees. Instead, we see a Dryad and a Shaman. One of the things, though, depending on what affinity of trees they have, is a Dryad can be used to help you against green trees, but it's complete waste against purple trees, making me think that green trees are actually not as good in this scenario. Looks like Stores will be going with Dryad Spam and Drakonz with Shaman. Who has good roots and a very good counter roots. I'm surprised Stores hasn't switched those into attack mode and attempted to take down that Dryad. But this doesn't really matter at this point. Drakon's current setup of spam Shamans actually can work against Frost too. Against either Ice Guardians, though in that case purple trees can be better, and against spam Frost Mages, depending on if you can get a good roots off and if you can dodge the Gilful Frost. Looks like Stores is retreating here, and I'm not sure why he's not summoning. Oh, there we go. And it looks like this will turn into simply tree spam, and those trees make quick work of those Shamans. That last tree shot seems to be wasted as that Shaman dies of poison. At this point, I would say Stores is in an advantage as Drakonz has lost much more units. Still, it seems Stores has used more roots and just lost his 3 Dryads. Oh, looks like Drakonz is using purple trees, which means that Dryad is actually a waste, per se, because its damage reduction will get passed by, while Drakonz could actually use the Dryad himself, and it would still be useful. And here we see Stores use another roots to take down the 70 powered Shaman. An always efficient move. See, the trees are only tier 2. I mean, grade 2. Which means he also will only have 9 charges instead of Stores' 12. Which could end up harming him in the long run. They both take a will. Drakonz has been pulled about 30 more power from his will, which gives him a slight advantage there, which means it might offset his earlier disadvantage. But we shall see. While I'm not one that has actually participated in or actually ever really seen a lot of these nature mirrors with trees, I would think it would come down to who can get the better roots of who, and thus get all their trees attacking. But at the same time, trees attack faster when they're out front and none of their opponents are attacking based on the root system. None of their allies are attacking. Ooh! I'm surprised he isn't using roots himself while he was far away. And looks like Stores will stroll up. Is he going to root, or... Looks like he's just going to use melee attacks. I'm surprised he didn't instead root first, get the shot off, and then switch to melee. And Drakonz is gonna... Oh! Whoa, those trees are going down fast. But it looks like Stores is still going to be able to get the well done. Oh! Just barely getting it. And Stores takes a second well up top. I think it's time for Drakonz to go on the offensive. But he needs to pick up this tree here so he's not put at an immediately 60 bound power disadvantage. Looks like he's forgotten about it. Ooh, good roots by Drakonz. Ooh, and a good counter roots by Stores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I would say at this point in units, Drakonz definitely has the advantage, but it depends largely if he can actually get a well down. Stores actually might be able to wipe his units out faster if he gets behind the well, especially since trees are so strong in defense. When I usually play Shadow or Fire, I have less problems with trees when they're attacking me or in the field compared to when they're defending, where I have a really hard time trying to get anything down. It looks like Drakonz is finally moving up this tree here. And we're at a rooted standstill. While Stores goes tier 2. As you can see, Stores' walls here just paid off, and this other one is 14 away. While Drakonz has paid off here, and that one's 37 away. Which means he's pulled a total of 7 more power out than Stores has from wells. Which means Stores has displaced his earlier 30 power disadvantage from the wells. Ooh! Nope, does not get anything. I'm wondering what tier 2 will bring for Drakonz now, as I'm unsure. Though at the same time I'm unsure if a pure nature tier 2 can really do anything against trees. And looks like Drakonz is going nature tier 2 and making this a pure nature mirror. Ooh. Seems I misspoke. Creeping Paralysis has done wonders here. And soon Drakonz units will all be gone. Ooh. Oink. Drakonz retaliates when only gets 2 tree spirits of his opponent down. And I'm unsure if these burrows will actually do anything, or if there's simply going to be a waste of power. But we'll see based on Pure Nature's problems with spam dem units, especially with support. I feel like a better idea would have been oinking first and then rooting, and just focusing on one burrow. But I guess he doesn't want to let him get to his wells, period. Here we'll see a Spirit Hunter, which, depending on how often exerts their attack, can quite easily hit 1200 damage in 20 seconds. It can be a real pain when trying to keep your units alive. Looks like his attack will fail. And he tries a second one down bottom. Looks like Spirit Hunters will claim one of the burrowers. And he should have gotten attack off on the other one. Ooh. Very nice Hurricane stopping stores from repairing. But I'm still unsure if he'll actually get the well down. This looks like another Creeping Paralysis is coming. And Drakonz has nothing to finish. So close. 370 left there. 775 left there. And here comes Stores with a big army. I really cannot see this EP getting it stuck off unless it somehow can go around the back here and get past this tree spirit. Looks like it's just going to hang around there.
Horses are under attack.
Drakonz is already at a disadvantage. If you remember earlier, he lost a well. And I think it's very likely that he could lose a second one here. And I definitely do not think that deep one is going to last very long at all. Looks like the EP is going to get killed. They both have a Shrine of Memory built now.
A power well is under attack.
Heal is nope. Heal is not coming. Looks like the Spirit Hunters will die from the other Spirit Hunters. And Source can get a heal off here. Looks like instead he will retreat. Well, it looks like I have thought wrong again, as Drakonz has pretty easily defended against his attack. And now has a small force of his own built up. Oh, Spirit Hunters won. That's the very nice thing about Spirit Hunters, is that even if they have 1 or 2 squad members left, they can still deal their full damage, well, basically their full damage, over a 20-second period. Oh, looks like Draft. Looks like Stores. It's actually going to go straight for the Shrine of Memory. And Drakonz is going to not have as easy a time defending as I previously thought. And he's going to get the Shrine of Memory down, it seems, but I'm unsure how much that'll actually do. But to be honest, like I said, I'm not too knowledgeable of pure nature mirrors.
A power well is under attack. A monument is under attack.
So the only major disadvantage from using Shrine of Memory is having to wait about 80 more seconds to use it again, plus 20 for build time, and another 60 until you're actually able to use it, I believe. Yes. Well, here you can see from Drakonz, his Spear Hunters are actually only upgrade 2, as are his Ghost Spears. But he seems to have smartly made his deep one U3.
A power well is under attack.
And looks like they will now trade worlds. Oh! Maybe not. Oh, another fantastic Hurricane stopping him from repairing. And Drakonz sets the wall down. Good roots, but he should be able to pull him with his own root ability himself, or just oink. in this deep one over here, aided by a bugged parasites, which actually happens very often. We'll kill those ghost spears. Ooh, Drakonz hit the second well down. Making me wonder why Stores actually went to the Shrine of Memory and didn't just destroy a well instead. Another hurricane. Drakonz is using this very well in order to stop Stores from repairing his wells. At this point, Stores has 3 deep ones. So even though he's currently lost 3 wells, he might be able to make a strong counterattack. And this match is still only about halfway over. It seems Drakonz has his Shrine of Memory back up. But to be honest, this seems like a wasted hurricane, because he only has 600 damage done to it in total. And it looks like his attack will die out. And Stores builds another... Oh, builds all 3 wells back. And begins his counterattack. Which means thus far, Stores has lost a total of 3 wells, and Drakonz has lost 1, also losing a Shrine of Memory for a period of time. And let's see what happens with these parasites falling. The Drakonz smartly has made U3 before other lesser units. Looks like the parasite is a waste and will not get him down. I think Venom would have had better chances had it actually been attacking. But the other way, I doubt it would have actually done enough. So these Spirit Hunters will kill those. And a very good route stops him getting anywhere near his parasite spawn. We'll go to here, yep, we'll go to heal there. Should save both, or... Oh, yes, saves both. Seem to have come to a standstill. Oh, one of the parasite swarm does go down. Possibility. Oh, good grab there. And that deep one has a very strong chance of dying. While another parasite swarm has been dropped by the Spirit Hunters. Ooh. Good play by Stores to get rid of all 3 of those, plus the Spirit Hunters, plus the deep one. Should see a hurricane here. Oh, annoying. Now we'll see a hurricane, if I'm correct. And another parasite. This is actually the most use I've ever seen a parasite get and actually be useful. Probably in the full time of playing. Oh, and the parasite does not bug for one of the first times I've actually seen, and instead goes the deep one and does kind of minimal damage after that heal. And this burrower spam could be a lot of trouble for Drakonz, who is pretty low on power right now. The sword having a very significant bound power advantage in units. And this well goes down pretty easily. I think at this point, we're basically going to see 4 units for the rest of the game. Deep ones, burrowers, parasite swarm, and Spirit Hunters. I'm actually really liking the creeping paralysis use by Stores here, and I think it's actually aided him well, especially in the beginning with all those trees. Overall, I think this has so far been a fantastic game. Oh, you see ghost spears here. And another wall goes down for Drakonz. I'm surprised he isn't using the deep ones grabbing ability to try to pull those off the well. Will he be able to repair it here? It looks like not. And Drakonz defending units down bottom come back up. Too late, and another well goes down. Looks like they're going to completely ignore attacking the monument. Instead, just go for wells and the Shrine of Memory, which looks like they'll get down a second time. While Drakonz has 4 deep ones stuck up top. 5th one down bottom. Oh, this is going to be a very good creeping... Oh, he dodges it. That's the one issue. Oh! Looks like he does not. Drakonz again. Oh, there's a grab. I think he should be using it on other units too. If he... Yes, he does have the power. I'm surprised he did not. When Drakonz built back the well up top, despite the ongoing attack, I think that he realizes it's just a matter of time before he does take it out. Which is this massive sea crowd control war. This is a bit crazy. And the attack finally ends. While Stores has near 400 power, but Drakonz is coming across with 5 deep ones, a Ghost Spears, and 2 Spirit Hunters. And a Parasite Swarm, which could be useful because you know he'll have to use deep ones in order to defend against this attack. That could be a very good Parasite, but unfortunately the Spirit Hunters are not able to attack. So it'll probably just be healed away. It's actually pretty lucky there that the Parasite will kill the Parasite Swarm, which is very needed. And let's see if these Parasite Swarms actually get one of these deep ones. Nope. Ooh, so, this almost could be the end for Stores so they can get this monument down, as he'll no longer be able to use his own deep ones. But at the same time, Drakonz is coming dangerously close to losing all 3 of those. I'm thinking he might actually be out of Surge of Lights right now. Even if he had U3 Surge of Lights, he's been using a lot over the course of the game, and there's one. But I doubt we'll see another one here, because as I surmise, he's probably out. And I doubt this burrower attack will go anywhere, but I've been wrong several times before in this match. Oh, perhaps this will get something down. And another smart Hurricane by Drakonz. But it just might not. I don't know. It's not going to happen. I'm surprised no one's attempted to go tier 3 here. But at the same time, depending on their tier 3s, it actually might not be too helpful. And just a massive waste of power against an army like this. And I'm thinking Drakonz is probably out of deep ones at this point, and Stores is getting close himself. Oh, there's the tier 3. And it does not look like Drakonz is gonna try to tier up himself. Maybe he doesn't have a tier 3, but I have not played him enough on this account to have any... Oh, there he goes. If anything, they should go over and attack the monument like they will be. Oh! Missile Warder, one of my favorite units in the game. And they both go Nature tier 3, which means it's a pure nature mirror. And that Parasite Swarm again fails its use. I'm wondering if Drakonz also has Abyssal. And if he does, I'm very curious what upgrade it's actually on, because it takes so many tokens. Or maybe he'll try something like a time shifter here. Oh, we see Fathoms.
A monument is under attack.
Again, those Parasite Swarm are just being thrown around the entire game. And it looks like they're gonna die here. Well, those ones actually steal something. Only to be paralyzed. I'm thinking at this point, Stores has the advantage and could be pulling out the win here. But I'd say that's all stranger things happen than for Drakonz to somehow pull out a win.
Your forces are under attack. A monument is under
That
attack.
monument's gonna go down. And even if this Abyssal gets
A
destroyed,
monument has been destroyed.
it still has a good 5,000 health left, based on all its smaller counterparts. As we see here. Yep. Over 250 this time actually combined. Closer to 2,800. And this time I'd say this game is over. It's actually a very, very fine game in my opinion. And I'm unsure how more upgrades would have actually changed the outcome here, or if Stores would have won anyway. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it, as I enjoyed commentating it.
A power well is under attack.